The first thing to note about this model from Tonkin replicas is the very high quality packaging. It starts with a robust outer shipping carton, and the model box itself is also very high quality. It has a nice understated design with the model details on the base, and you can already see through the window that there's more high quality packaging inside. With the lid off, we can see that this model has had a very comfortable ride when it's been shipped, with plenty of black foam protecting it. Not only that, but there is also some additional protection for the paintwork, so overall the model sets a very high standard for packaging. However, there is no information about the real truck or the model. For the assembly, we'll put the model together in its intended configuration. So we'll start by joining up the tractor and trailer. The tractor is a Mercedes-Benz Actros, and it's all in the colours of Riga Mainz, which is a German crane hire and haulage company. It's a limited edition of only 120 models, and according to the packaging, both the tractor and the trailer are made by Techno, with the Kobelco crane boom section made by Tonkin. A nice inclusion with the model are these elasticated straps so we can strap the load down onto the flatbed. These add a little bit of extra detail to the model, and they're not too difficult to fit either. They also include some little modelled ratchets for tightening the belt, and these can be moved on the belt so you can get them into the right position. Looking underneath, the detailing of the transmission and axles is good, although the simple tyre pattern is the same on each wheel. The detailing of the wheels is good, but there was a little bit of untidy finishing around the rims. However, on the plus side, there's a realistic number plate and the Riga Mainz graphics look really good. The Actros cab is modelled well, and behind it there are coiled lines. And the big tank and wheel chocks also look good. Inside the cab, the detail looks good with different coloured components. The trailer also has some good detailing of the axles and has a spare wheel too, although a number of elements are plastic, including the headboard, and the landing legs have visible screw threads. The deck detail is achieved with graphic sheets, and although it's got no texture, it does look realistic. The Kobelco boom section is a nicely made part with mesh walkways and tiny graphics at the connection points. Once again, we find ourselves on the Cranes Etc. Autobahn, and we find the Actros is not completely free rolling. At the rear, the wheels are fixed to a common axle so they spin together, and there is steering at the front which achieves a moderate angle. So with the rubber on the road, let's give it a push, and yes, it can gently turn a corner. The tractor also features a nicely tilting cab, and that allows you to see quite a detailed plastic engine underneath. With your fingers well clear, you can close up the cab. The flatbed trailer is a fairly simple model, but the wheels roll well, and it does have good independent suspension on the rear axles. So flipping it over, we can have a closer look, and they work very nicely. At the front there are two landing legs which can be lowered. They unscrew and they have a reasonable extension so they can support the trailer well when it's not connected to a tractor. We've already seen the supplied load, but of course, as a flatbed, it will also take any other loads that you have. And there's another option available, which is to fit the deck posts which are supplied. These are plastic and most of them fit quite tightly in the holes, but you might find that one or two need a bit of straightening. With all the posts in, you wouldn't want to slam your face down onto the trailer, but it is good for carrying some loads which are not quite so wide. Well, if you can't contain your excitement over all of these loads, then you might be excited to use containers as a load. It's nice to see a limited edition model in the colours of Riga Mainz, and this one does look very attractive in the colour scheme. It's a very well presented model in its high class packaging, and most of the model detailing is of a good standard and the features are reasonably good too. All things considered, it's good enough to be highly recommended.